A lot of confusion if Magic Johnson was ever a teacher's aide. Might have to watch out for that one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Seventh Man Up podcast. I'm your host, Alex Burleson. And yeah, I know it's been a while, but man, I've been busy, man, starting up my job again. I work at a school, so the kids are back in school now. So I just been real busy, and my work takes a lot out of me. But we're back here talking NBA, so let's get right into it. Man, team schedules have been released. I'm pumped to see the lineup for the primetime games and the return of NBA on NBC. My only question is, where Tom Tolbert at? Whenever I think of NBA on NBC, I always think of Tom Tolbert. His name always comes to mind. I don't know why, but whenever I would watch NBA on NBC, Tom Tolbert would always be the guy that I see. Heck, he even made a cameo in the movie Like Mike. But yeah, the NBA, unfortunately, not with TNT anymore. Man, what was it, 35 years that the NBA was on TNT? That's quite a feat right there. But on these other platforms, we're still going to have Chuck, Kenny, Ernie, even Shaq. And man, they're fun TV. I love Chuck. I love Shaq. I love Ernie. Even Kenny, like, he's not that much with the comedy there, but his takes and his analysts of the games shown, they're really good. So I got a lot of respect for all of them. Now, going back into the new platforms for NBA games, they'll have Amazon Prime. And then, of course, as I keep referring to, NBA on NBC. And they'll have familiar faces calling games, such as Mike Tirico and Reggie Miller, with familiar additions known to NBA fans. Now, those additions are former players, and those players are Jamal Crawford, Austin Rivers, and more. Heck, I even saw that since the announcing of his retirement, John Wall is going to be one of the analysts for the NBA on Amazon Prime, which will be really cool to see. Now, going back to the schedules of the NBA, opening night of the NBA sees OKC getting their rings against none other than Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. My gosh, the NBA is comically diabolical for this one. Yeah, I get KD has 2 rings, but he couldn't accomplish it with the team he started his career with. That's brutal. Good news for KD, though. It's a road game, so he can smoke his weed and be dazed, but I hope not confused. KD balling out and hand OKC an L on ring night would look real nice for him. I'm talking real nice. Moving on, I want to talk about one of my favorite players from the 2010s, Derrick Rose, D-Rose, but his teammates would call him Pooh. Chicago Bulls legend and former Kia MVP Derrick Rose jersey will be raised to the rafters of the United Center when the Bulls honor him on January 24th, 2026. That's what the team announced. Rose's iconic number 1 will join the numbers of Bulls legends Michael Jordan with number 23, Scottie Pippen with number 33, Bob Love with number 10, and Jerry Sloan with number 4. Now, those are quite some names there. Those are some names that you want to be included with, and D Rose will be included with all those names. Like when people mention the Chicago Bulls, they're not just mentioning Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. They're mentioning my guy Derrick Rose. And yeah, I say my guy because I was a big Derrick Rose fan. I talked about this earlier because of him joining the broadcast team for the platforms. John Wall quietly retired from basketball this past week. With how great he was, I don't think Hall of Fame, but I think he did enough to get his jersey retired by Washington. His speed and the way that he would attack the rim was unmatched. Even towards the end of his career, he was starting to get the three ball. John Wall was De'Aaron Fox before De'Aaron Fox. Wall had speed and finesse and always got the crowd going with the Dougie. He did. Switching gears here, I want to do an ad promo for Bella Redefined Elegance. Feeling like a different kind of jewelry, the kind that is custom made, has flair, and can be a great gift. Get Bella Redefined Elegance jewelry. It's custom made jewelry out of Davis, California by the great Brianna Sanchez. She handcrafts all the jewelry to your liking and really takes her time because she cares. Every kind of jewelry you can think of she makes. Rings, bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. Just don't take my word for it. Check her out on Instagram at Bella Co Davis and order through DM. That is Bella, Bella, Co Davis, all one word. All right, back to the NBA stuff. This past week was the late, great Kobe Bryant's birthday. So, growing up a Kings fan, I was not a Kobe fan. In fact, I strongly disliked the dude, but came to appreciate his greatness towards the end of his career and when he retired. And I can't really pinpoint a favorite Kobe moment, but the high appreciation for the type of person he was is there for me. That Mamba mentality goes hard, and the stories by Kobe's teammates and opponents speak for themselves. Like former NBA player Iman Shumpert in his rookie year was guarding Kobe pretty well until the fourth quarter hit. Shump says how hype he was that he stole the ball from Kobe and blew by him for a dunk. Dude was already planning how he gonna share that game, but the game wasn't even over yet. As told by Shump himself, right as the fourth quarter starts, Kobe looks at him and says, "You had a great game." Like, dang, that's cold-blooded right there. Really shows how committed to the full game he was. Not just the first quarter, not just the second, not just the third, not just the fourth, but all of it. Another story, well, not really a story, but something of Kobe right here. Kobe had his friends off the court, and he would differentiate the respect on and off the court with those he was tight with. One of those was Carmelo Anthony. He'd bust his chops on the court and then have a beer with him. My gosh, Kobe had that Mamba mentality. Like, that's his own thing because his nickname is Black Mamba. Like, bro really had that Mamba mentality in every aspect of his life. I want to tell some jokes right here, man. I'm calling this Seventh Man Got Jokes. This came to me a few weeks ago. A lot of confusion if Magic Johnson was ever a teacher's aide. Might have to watch out for that one. Oh my gosh. And man, these jokes, yeah, some of them, especially the Magic Johnson one was kind of dark, but they're funny, and I like that kind of humor. I go for that kind of humor. My gosh. I'm gonna be doing this segment that I haven't done in a while called Pissing Me Off. So going on, all these sports news accounts reporting false news and acting like it's real. Like, I get Centel. They're known for mocking real news, and you got to have a keen eye to see that. But I was scrolling Facebook the other day and saw an article from a sports account saying that LeBron has said this year will be his final year. I Googled it and it's false. No other report on that at all. And do you think that if he announced that ESPN would have picked it up, NBA.com would have picked it up? I think they would have, but I didn't see it. I didn't see anything from them about it. And going on about Centel, one of my favorite Centel moments that actually came true was when they announced KD and the Rockets would be OKC's ring ceremony night opponent. Like, they tweeted that like weeks in advance, and then the NBA schedule comes out, and what do you know? OKC's ring ceremony night game is against the Houston Rockets. Like, that's funny right there. You got to have a sense of humor for the Centel account on X, formerly known as Twitter. I still say that because just saying X seems weird to me. Like, that app will always be Twitter to me. Now, from my pissing me off segment, this leads me to my encouragement for the episode. Be watchful of false prophets, false teachers, false pastors of God's word. Something you hear is said to you might sound good, but you got to test if it's truth. Watch God be about truth in your life, and through abiding in Him, great things will happen for you. I appreciate you guys, and as always, stay up with them threes up. Love, joy, and peace. See ya.